Oh, wait.
You always start the show fucked up,
The
boy. I swear to
right.
God.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen out there in the crazy, wonderful world of this thing we call Facebook streaming? This is your boy, Asaya Bussy, coming live from the DS. Coming to bring you another fun-filled show. I hope y'all guys enjoy it. So, let's get the introductions done. Fuck all that right-left shit. We got my boy IQ on the boards.
Yes, sir. In the words of the immortal Chris Mars, let me show you how to technicate.
Take the cake.
All right. We got my boy, Bishop Don Ron, your words of wisdom.
What up, people? We got to do better.
Church. Then we got the lyrical Superman, my boy Chaos, the UC, Chris March.
Yo, I got some shit that's grinding my gears. I'll tell y'all later.
Then the one and only, the boy y'all all know as Lord Vader. Go.
I'm drinking because of the rest, and I am your father.
Not Luke. And this is live from the DS. I got to start off by saying I'm a little depressed, man. The motherfucking Jets, man. The motherfucking Jets, G. I can't believe the shit. A 0-4 team got their first fucking win off our ass. But it could have been worse. We could have been cheated by the refs.
True story.
Real shit right
Real
there.
shit right
Yeah,
there.
Real shit.
It is what it is. Well, this week topic is going to be, I know y'all been patiently waiting. Y'all were like, damn, them niggas didn't announce shit this week. Because I wasn't supposed to be doing the motherfucking hosting this week. That's why I announced shit. But tonight's topic is going to be the ultimate deal breaker in a relationship. So please feel free to chime in. Because this shit's going to get petty and crazy. And then we're going to touch on some other subjects that need to be touched on. Get what I'm saying?
Did y'all just see? We just had a silent charity chime in. Oh, wait. Charity chime in.
Miss Co. All right, let's get started on this old topic here.
All right, how you gonna start us off, cousin?
All right, well, I'll tell you what, Ron. I'll tell you what, man. Because, you know, say you always the low-key motherfucker in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Before you got with the wife,
Okay.
Mel, see how I did that? Before you got with the wife, man, what was your ultimate deal breaker, man?
Your feet.
Nigga, what?
You could be a fine in a motherfucker. You got busted feet. Bitch, use them to walk away from me.
That nigga, he done went back to the boomerang
And your attitude. Attitude will kill anything.
Yeah, you right about
If
that.
I speak to you and you frown, do anything but say, hey, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Oh, hold on 1 second. Fuck you, Rashad Adams. That was uncalled for. Fuck you. Fuck you. That wasn't even necessary. Fuck you. Okay, I'm sorry.
I don't know what he said, but if you say fuck him, fuck you. Shut up.
Cowboys and Falcons? That's what he said.
Oh, that was
Damn.
definitely uncalled.
He's shooting at y'all already.
He
Pew,
was,
pew,
the Ravens,
pew, pew.
And they won today.
Fuck them bastards.
Because Lamar Jackson got me some goddamn fantasy points.
Fuck him too.
Still
I lost.
fuck
I
his
needed
team.
that shit. I needed
Fuck
that.
your
W.
team, Rashad. The bastard. Sorry anyway. Y'all might be winning. We might have lost, but y'all had a killer on y'all team. We might have did dope. But y'all motherfuckers took away futures. Nah.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Nah.
Wow.
I am super mad. You know what? This nigga over here talking about put a cable on so I can be I am super mad, nigga. Fuck you. They cheated us. We didn't lose that game because of bad play. Them refs cheated us. Fuck y'all.
All y'all.
Okay.
You can see we still in our feelings. Go ahead,
you
Mr.
can,
Wheeler.
yes,
Go
they
ahead,
are
Mr. Wheeler.
deeply in their feelings.
Hold on. Why you talking shit?
Hey,
About
wait,
somebody
wait,
being
wait,
deep
wait,
in
wait,
their
wait, wait,
damn
wait.
feelings.
That's my words of wisdom.
I'm just
wait
saying.
on it. Wait
I'm
on
just
it.
saying.
Wait on it.
I'm just
Back
saying.
on topic, fellas.
Wait
Back
on
on
it.
topic. Let's get back on.
Ladies, your attitude
Nah, nigga, you know, back up. You was
Oh.
explaining how feet.
Feet.
Yes, the feet.
You got to take care of your goddamn feet. Your ashy heel having ass. Your bunion pinky toe having ass.
Not bunion, pinky toe.
God
You
damn,
got to
bunion.
take care of your feet, especially if you want to show them. If everything else is A1 and I get down to your feet and they're fucked up, I can't do it.
See me
I can't do it. Because number one, being the man that I am, if you say you had a hard day, I'm going to give you a foot massage. I can't touch your feet if I'm going to scratch my hands.
I don't know what to touch your feet anyway.
Touch your feet. What now?
Say what?
wait.
I can't touch your feet if they going to scratch my hands.
Damn.
Ladies,
Damn.
now mind you, my feet are manageable. They ain't ugly, they ain't pretty, but they ain't fucked up.
They ain't cold feet.
Y'all kiss my ass.
I'm sorry, I had to do that.
I'm
Hey,
an athlete,
hey,
God
I owed
damn
you
it.
that from a couple of weeks back. You know, you said some shit a couple of weeks back. I
Alright.
said I was gonna get you.
All right. I'm an athlete, motherfucker.
Okay, all right. And your
It
feet show.
sound like it used to me.
You got hammer time.
But
Hammer, I am.
outside of your feet,
They put me in the mix.
if your attitude is ugly, that makes you ugly. I don't
Off
care how good
rip.
you think you look.
It's good on my boy
If
Kenny.
you act nasty, talk trashy. I mean, you can talk shit as a woman. You supposed to talk shit, but goddamn, your attitude can get you put out a lot of shit. And a lot of women, not all women, let me say that. A lot of women have this attitude like, I'm supposed to kiss them ugly ass feet. so that's those are my two deal breakers. It
Okay.
may seem a little petty, but hey,
Hey,
I'm gonna
It
be
is
me.
what it is.
It is
I'm
what
gonna
it
be
is.
me all day long. It is what it is.
it is what it is.
I-I-W-I-I. It is what it is.
Okay then. Okay then. Mr. Mars.
Yo,
Mr. Mars, my cousin, my mellow, my man, Twin Dragon. What's your ultimate deal breaker, man?
let's see. An ultimate deal breaker. I would say for me personally, an ultimate deal breaker would be your capabilities, what you're capable of. And what I mean by that is, you know, like I said in last week, when you go into a relationship with somebody, you present your best self, you know, and that ugly self, that ugly part of you never comes out till much later. Finding out what that ugly part of you is capable of, and are those the type of things that I can deal with? Those are.
Yeah.
There we go. Am I back in? Am I in
Yes,
this?
sir.
All right. Finding out what those capabilities are, that can be an ultimate deal breaker. Because what you can be at your ugliest, or what you can be at your worst, that thing that you hide from everybody, that could be some serious shit. Feel me? So
Yeah.
I would say, because you know, other stuff, somebody could nag, somebody could have ugly feet. You could do something about ugly feet. You could do something about some, you know what I'm saying?
If they're ugly, that means you're not doing anything about them.
But something
That's the
can be,
problem.
but something can be done about them, though, is what I'm saying. But that
Right, right.
true self, not too much can be done about that.
Right.
So that would be an ultimate deal breaker for me.
All right. I can feel you on that one right there. I can feel you right there. You know what I'm saying? What about you over there, QDs?
What's happening?
There you go. There you go. Give me that Barry White one more time, man.
Yeah. Now,
Well, now, before you got with the
Yeah.
the Wiz, you know what I'm saying? I know you was the old playboy. You can't
Yeah.
sit here and lie to me. I know. I remember you from back there. See, remember
Yeah.
that old pimp that was back there on 52, man? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And all that was cute.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I know there had to be a couple of deal breakers, man.
Yeah.
What was your ultimate deal breaker before you got with the Wiz, man?
I wanted to give shots out to little bro, You know what's
Shouts
happening.
out to Lil Bro.
Bruh.
We gonna send him out on a run right quick. Yeah.
It was greatly appreciated. Too.
Yeah, since he showed up late, we got to send him on a run. Now, you know, I have a comical side, but I got a serious side and deep thinking side. But that deal breaker is most assuredly if you don't know your goddamn self.
True.
True.
Goes along with what I was saying.
Yeah,
I agree
it's
with
right
that.
along that same lines. Is not representing the best version of yourself, but the kick is, like I said before, is not the good things that keep you together. Is your ability to withstand the bad shit.
Say that again, bro. Say that one more time.
Say it again for the ones
Yeah.
in the back.
Check it out now. It's not the good things that keep you together. It's your ability to withstand the bad shit. So if you can't identify what's the bad shit about you and just be honest up front, you give a person a chance to either accept it or not. Because otherwise you're being highly deceptive, as Chris Martin just pointed out, with all the damn pics and profile shit you got going on there.
Headshots. Headshots.
Headshot City.
That really isn't reflective of who you are. So it's easy for you just to let somebody know. Man, look, bro over here acting a damn fool. Yeah. So it's like, it's not as if that person you're with ain't gonna find out.
Eventually. Exactly.
The first date.
Yep. So why not just let it all out? Like they
Let it
said,
all out.
that's the
Literally.
true episode of putting your cards on the table. But you
Yeah.
can't put your
Damn.
cards on the table if you don't even know what your damn cards are.
Right.
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 So before you try to engage in a meaningful relationship, you really need to understand who you are. So both of y'all can make each other better.
Boom.
And there you have it. Shit. Better get some damn knowledge of your fucking self.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Knowledge of self is
Shit.
supreme.
We ain't even talking about going in there masturbating. Not that type of knowing yourself, motherfuckers.
No.
They probably thinking that shit. I know myself every night. No, not like that. No,
No.
not like that.
Not what we're talking about.
Not what we're talking about.
Although that doesn't hurt.
That's a topic for a whole.
Oh,
Show.
Brethren Cole.
What it
Brethren
do?
Cole.
What it do? What it
What's
do?
up, bro? What's up, man?
Shit.
How you feeling,
Not my
man?
goddamn Falcon.
I know.
Damn.
Refs cheated us.
Refs cheated us.
We going through a harsh Sunday, man.
Fucking
This
bitches.
Sunday been harsh, man. You know what I'm saying?
This whole weekend been hard.
Harsh, yeah.
God-
It's been a real harsh weekend, man. So, I mean, setting your feelings aside because that was a goddamn tough game.
Every team in Georgia lost this week.
Weekend, yeah,
God
yeah.
damn.
every team, yeah.
God damn.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Georgia.
So
mad
put
this
that pain aside, man. You know
Fucking
what I'm saying?
bitches.
Before you and the missus got together, man. Before you and Mrs. Cole got together.
Those
Shout
bitches
out-
though. Every one of them, bitches, bitches,
Oh,
bitches.
Hold on.
He-
We got a
ladies-
short rant. We got a short rant.
Sorry, I'm done.
Hold on. Let him get it one more out.
Bitches.
All right. Before you and Miss Cole got newlywed and all that good stuff.
Right.
Happy
was the
anniversary.
I
Belated
think I
anniversary.
got the answer to this, but what would be your ultimate deal? I think I know what he's gonna say.
Small
But what would
titties.
be your ultimate deal breaker?
It was
Small
very simple
titties.
for me.
It was.
Small
It's
titties.
very simple.
Yeah, it is.
It's
It is.
very simple.
What is it?
Small titties.
That's deal breaker. Bravo. Ooh. That's
Look like
a-
gumdrops.
nah.
Look like gumdrops.
Yeah, we can't do the chocolate kisses.
Then
and
you
shit.
look like you got hip
Kisses, nah. But my ultimate deal, I'll put it to you like this. There's a reason I didn't have a kid until 33. So at this point in my life, I can say this. Sorry, Miss Cole, I'm gonna have to say this shit. I'm gonna put my disclaimer out there right now.
Okay, sorry, Miss Cole.
Sorry. Ooh, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Let it be known.
Yeah, she will be down.
She will be down shortly
Yeah.
after I say this shit.
Yeah, she will.
Let it be known.
Her head waving right now.
Oh yeah.
Neck rolling.
Nigga, what? Oh, let it be
I know
known
he did.
that because we live in Augusta, and you know, I'm from Augusta, so I know there's probably been shit that been said about how somebody done been done dealt with me in the past and shit. So if anybody hears about anybody who done dealt with me in the past before Mrs. Cole, let it be known that that person who telling you that they dealing with me, they was a swallower.
It was what?
A swallower.
Swallower.
The ultimate motherfucking goddamn protection from having a goddamn kid is to make sure that shit gets swallowed. That's why I ain't had a kid until I was 33.
So if they didn't swallow, it would be the ultimate deal.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Because
That was a roundabout way to get there.
I'll
but
put it to you like this.
I'm with you.
So look, when we found out that we was pregnant with Trey, we went to the damn clinic. Nurse first question was, so were you trying to have a baby? And we was like, no. Well, was y'all using protection? It's like, no, but she just took an IUD out. IUD, whatever.
IUD.
You
IUD.
whatever.
Whatever those letters
They
are.
both the same goddamn thing.
Y'all know what that thing that stick up in you. That
One
thing that
blow
stick-
you up, the other one blow up your damn world. So what the fuck ever. So we was like, so she was like, well, if you wasn't using protection, then you was planning for it. I never really planned for a baby like that.
Bitch, get out my face. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah! So I never really planned for a baby because you had to swallow to fuck with me.
okay.
So non-swallowing.
Non-swallowers get no play. Plus,
No
that means
play.
your freak level is like on a 0.
Zero freak
Zero,
level.
yeah.
In this case, yes.
They're just boneless.
They're just boneless kids.
They're just boneless
Boneless
kids.
children.
Practice to the devouring of boneless children.
Yes,
So,
that's all it is.
so if you know a female out there right now who said that she dealt with me, know that she orders boneless fucking wings because she swallows.
Boneless kids.
boneless kids. Oh wow.
Well,
That's awesome.
the
Boneless kids.
I can understand that. I can.
Boneless
No
kids.
head was a deal breaker.
Boneless
Hey,
kids.
no,
I ain't gonna say the swallowing, but the no head for me was also.
that's my number one thing.
Yeah,
That's my
boneless
ultimate
kids.
deal breaker, right there.
Oh,
I
you don't
have
give
turned.
head.
Oh, I have turned down. I have turned down many. Be like, yo, and sis know out there saying you watch it. If you watch it, saying you know who the fuck we talking about. You know who the fuck we talking about. Got there saying who. The first question I asked, I say, yo, you suck dick? She say no. Huh? How old you is?
Hold on.
Oh no,
I got a comment saying that we're cutting out. Are we? Hey, if we're cutting out, I need y'all to hit like or comment real quick so we can get working on this sound.
I ain't hearing it.
Yeah,
I'm
he
listening.
froze.
I'm listening. To my
Okay.
You not hearing it? All right. Well, if y'all ain't hearing it, if y'all hear it again, let us know.
All right.
yeah.
Until then, we gonna keep it rolling.
All right, we good?
Keep it rolling.
All right. Well, yeah, man. Shit, I had this one chip in like, yeah, I don't do that. I was like, what you mean? I was like, really? I mean, you're not visually stimulating, so how would you even get
She
a
was
dick
ugly.
up?
Oh wow.
You know what I'm saying? She was.
I'm really
Oh,
gonna
God.
ask this question, but I already know the answer. But is that what you was thinking, or was that what you said?
He probably said it.
Yeah,
probably said it.
I did say that.
I figured you did.
And she looked at me stunned and appalled. She was.
I never.
I was like, and you never will because you don't get no motherfucking head. I mean, damn. I mean, yo. I usually go by around judging these bitches by their knees. If they got cute knees, they go on floors. And I identify them by the top of their head.
Wow.
So I can
Why
say,
he is the petty king.
can I
Interject.
I'm gonna interject. And
Is that what
we gonna
is that what
shorten.
you
We
was
gonna
looking for?
shorten his up. I'm gonna give y'all the Chris collaboration and breakdown. Basically, can we get a consensus that a generalized deal breaker for all men at this table? All men, no head is a generalized deal breaker.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Generally, yes.
Nah.
Well, not okay.
Uh-oh,
we
not
have
everybody.
not everybody.
Now the only reason I say that is if you will allow me to retort.
Please retort.
In the beginning and you building, it may be a deal breaker. But if you allow the chance for them to get to know you and fall in love and see it something of a commitment, then they can learn.
See, it's a difference between no and maybe.
When you buy a car, do you buy it without test driving?
If you sat out and say no, that's a problem. But if you say, if you come back and say, I don't know you like that, then hey, it's open for possibilities.
But see, they might be doing what Chris often refers to as hiding certain parts of themselves. Because they may feel if they reveal that to you, then you will think they're a freak. And you
Fuck
might
that.
wanna
I
cut
need
it
to
off.
know if they. I need to know if they're a freak. I need the motherfucker
That
know.
has to be known.
That has to be
off the
known.
rip.
But see, I need to know their level of freakiness, so I know okay, I need to either match it, or am I gonna surpass it, fuck her up,
Tell them move left.
and leave?
Move this way.
You know what I'm saying?
Now,
I need to know. I need to know if I'm a match or
There you
surpass.
go.
But what if she think you go? What if she thinks that if I reveal too much of how I'm a freak, this dude just gonna leave me alone, and I'm really feeling him. So it might be. I don't know. That's
But my
Hey,
thing
if-
about
if
that,
they- if
we
they-
grown.
Yeah, if that
But
head
think
is
about the
superb,
other way though. How many women actually, just because you can lick a vagina, don't mean you can eat pussy.
Right.
right?
Right.
I'm
Okay.
rather good at that. So. I'm trying.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
need the technicate. I need the technicate response for that. I need you to break that down technically.
Yeah.
Okay, technicate on it.
Technicate. on
Now
that.
check it out. Just because you can lick a labia and a clitoris does not mean you're well formed in the art of cunnilingus.
So that
Some of y'all gonna need a dictionary.
Yeah,
for
but
that.
that's
Eardrum
it.
and the clitoris
Yeah.
are part of the vagina, for
Yeah.
those who don't know.
And it's very large.
niggas
The
who don't know
clitoris is
Apparently
not just
so.
the little man in the
Can't
boat.
relate.
Okay,
The little
let me-
man
let me-
in the
let me-
boat.
Let me run it back to you. The clitoris does not just consist of the little man in the boat.
No, it go way deep. It
It go
envelops
way
the
deep.
entire vagina.
This is true. Now, just because you can run your tongue across a woman a few times or whatever, don't mean you well educated and making her achieve her maximum moment. For them, that could be a deal breaker. Because just because you figure she
Well, that's
might,
not fair because a lot of them don't even know how to do it.
now think about it. If a girl say yes, she do get head, but then bite you.
Oh, see, we got a problem.
Big.
We got a problem.
Big.
No,
Big. That
no, we
means
got a problem.
you don't know what you're doing.
Hey, why did you let see
Wait
now I
a minute,
can't
y'all.
now I can't trust.
What?
Y'all see the
What?
movement, right?
But playing devil's advocate,
But see, that
you
was-
didn't wait. You didn't ask was she good.
Yeah,
You
No.
asked did she do it.
do it.
So if she
If does it,
but
she can be
not
coached.
That's going to
good,
be a continuation
That's a
question.
coaching. That's a coachable moment.
right.
It's a coachable moment.
Yeah.
Man, I ain't got time to be out here teaching these brothers, trying to coach them. Fuck.
Well, you know,
Patience is a virtue.
that's
young
why you need to
grasshopper.
get you an Irma. Hey, that's why you need to get
If you
a
cannot
Irma.
coach,
Yeah,
Get you
gotta
an
get Irma.
Irma.
I need to give me
Get
an
you an
Irma.
Irma.
I need to give me
Get
an
an
Irma.
if you don't
Get
coach,
this pussy,
just remember
motherfucker.
the video game Donkey Kong.
Yeah, because that does work both ways. It's like
Yeah.
if the woman that you're with doesn't tell you you ain't doing it right, you ain't gonna know if you're doing it right.
That means
Right.
like communication.
So
skills
just,
are
you know,
lacking.
But see you know what? You know what, Q? I gotta be motherfucker.
Oh, boy, here we go.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? 'Cause
shit.
see, this way years of shit as a kid should kick into play. Your
Break it
mama
down.
didn't give your ass that blow pop that set you the fuck up. You was a bitch. You was a head doctor in training.
Stop.
Huh?
Stop. The views and opinions expressed by Shia Bussy are not the views and opinions of Live from the DS as an entity. They are the views and opinions expressed by Shia Bussy himself and as a separate entity. Now, your stupid ass may continue.
You know what I'm saying? Now you got the motherfuckers out there like babies. Babies are actually the female baby. They in training. They get them a pacifier. Boop.
Lord Jesus.
Now the guy
Lord,
babies
have
that
mercy.
take a pacifier might be subject. Boop. And then, you don't want to get.
Do you have the
I'm sorry.
sound?
That was
Do you
a
have the sound of flames burning? do you have, IQ, can you get the sound of flame? Cue up the sound of flames burning.
I don't have it at the present moment. But I know somebody better go burn it.
Lord Jesus.
all I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, that shit is instilled in them from,
Oh God.
you know what I'm saying,
Oh God.
teenage years. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Lollipop, you know
Don't
what I'm saying?
encourage
Come on, man.
Come on, love.
Peter Popoff, if you listening,
I
we
need
need
you to
some of
deal
that
with your
holy
brother.
anointing
I
water.
need you to
You need some of that Miracle
Look
Spring
at this
water.
nigga.
Miracle
No,
Spring
I
water.
need you to
Motherfucker
take.
record.
He's over here tripping.
Man, little brother, man, wow.
Hey, but it's the truth.
We need
It's
some
the
Miracle
truth.
Spring water.
Ronald, I need you to take over, Ronald. I need you. Lord, G, we got to
Whoa,
do better.
listen.
All right, man. All right.
Listen,
We got to do
listen.
better.
Did
All
he
right,
just
man.
say what I thought he said?
So,
Okay.
hey, so touching on another little subject. Touching on another
Oh, God.
subject.
Oh, God.
You know what I'm saying? Ron had some words of wisdom or whatever the case may be, but we could actually discuss that a little bit. Let's discuss that a little bit.
Which
Wait,
one?
we're finished with the deal breaker?
Oh, now we're going to come back to that.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? We just taking a little short break because bro over there got there cutting food. You know what I'm saying? So
God.
let's touch into a little pre-words of wisdom.
I'm in a little situation here.
I
Now-
don't know how you did it to yourself.
I did it to myself.
He
I
did.
did. Man ain't got nothing but his balls in his word. You can't break those for nobody.
That's what Scarface said.
And it's so true.
Yeah.
And I did some dumb shit. I
Dumb
did.
ass shit.
Now, mind you, as you all know, if you watch, you know I had to let go of the 49ers due to political views. But a fellow 49er fan of mine's, friend of mine's, made me a deal when they were 2-0. He said, hey, they win 5 straight. You got to come back. I say, all right, whatever. He said, no, shake on me.
Uh-oh.
Now
say,
you must
"Alright,
go
cool."
back. Now you must go back and support the San Francisco racists.
Indubitably.
Well,
Indubitably.
hey,
Indubitably.
it is what it is. So now they're back to being my team, and we're 5-0. Y'all bitches lost today.
Oh, wow. We need the goddamn petty. We need the motherfucking
Y'all lost
petty.
today. We won.
We need the petty
And
shit.
now, mind you, this is
Fuck
not
your
something
team.
that I take lightly. Bosa is a beast. He's a racist beast, but he's a fucking beast. And
Oh, so you gonna excuse his racism because he's a beast?
no, his racism is never excused. If I see him, I kick him in his balls.
You see him every Sunday now, nigga.
In person. In person.
You ain't gonna do shit. You see him in person.
I'm gonna kick him in his
motherfucker
balls,
huge.
and I'm gonna run. But I mean, hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. One thing I try not to do. I ain't gonna say I don't do is lie and say some shit. If I say I'm gonna do some shit, I try to make it happen. I do my best to make it happen. Oh, of course, it don't always work out the way it should, but I got full control of this one. As you can see, I don't have a hat on today because I'm still conflicted on the way here. But even though
Good thing
these,
you still got your hairline.
Okay.
yeah, even though it is receding a
Yeah,
little,
it's the receiving.
but hey, it is what it is.
This beardless nigga always over here trying to talk some little hairline shit. That's
First
why
of
your ass can't get no beard. That's why you grew it for a whole month and
First
shit
of
didn't
all,
connect.
I don't want to.
Stop leaving niggas.
I
Oh,
just
no,
wanna
nigga. We could go back to last year when you went the whole month and you was talking about it and posting about it.
That
Leave
was
niggas
no
hairline
shit,
alone. Your ass gonna get old one day and one of them dreads gonna fall out. And I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be there, nigga. And when it fall out, it's your ass.
I'm gonna pull this bitch out right now.
So I am now back officially a San Francisco fan.
For the
It
rest
is
of this
what it
year, at
is. Yeah, at least for the rest of this year.
This
Okay,
nigga's full of
yeah.
shit.
Right now, and you know I can't even argue with that shit right now. I really can't.
Nigga's so full of
'Cause I
shit right now.
fucked up.
You did fuck
I
up.
did. I
You-
fucked up.
You didn't even think that you was fucking up.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you fucked up
Because
again.
I ain't no way in hell I thought San Francisco was going to go 5-0.
Me either.
But they did. So now,
You old two-team flip-flopping ass short motherfucker.
hey, hey, we won.
Oh.
Boo.
Hey, we won more games.
The Mad Poster Jr.
Boo.
We won.
Boo.
How many games have you guys won?
Boo. Boo.
Okay, ladies
You
and
have
gentlemen.
lost
Okay,
as many as we have
Nigga,
won.
nigga, until you shook hands yesterday, you was a goddamn Browns fan. Y'all got shut up, nigga.
No. Yeah, that's true. Yes, that's true. But
You've been a San Francisco fan for all of 45 minutes.
man,
Talking
but
shit.
I've been a San Francisco fan my whole life up until the draft of last year.
They always been in your heart.
and they work.
You racist.
Racist motherfucker.
Call it what you want. I slap the shit out of a white person. They say something stupid.
Okay.
I got the equation to do it,
Okay. You got the equation.
so it's justified.
okay.
But hey, I mean, hey, IIWII. It is what it is. I made my bed, and I gotta lay it.
The moral of the story is don't make stupid ass bets.
Exactly.
All right. Look who we got in the
Hold on a second.
spot.
Hold on. Because, you know, we got some damn viewers up in this motherfucker, but I know y'all see the goddamn topic. Go ahead and put your
Comment.
deal breakers down on there.
Put your
Comment
deal breakers on there.
I got
Yes,
a comment.
phone call.
This is a comment to Ron. He said he lying. He was going back anyway. That's the lie he made up on the way over there.
No, Tony Thomas can vouch for the bet.
I can definitely vouch for his story because he told me about it Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday he told me about
Tony
it at football
Thomas.
practice.
It's collusion.
My coworker's Tanisha Thomas' husband.
Collusion.
He did it, and when I told
Oh, wait a
him,
minute. The same Tanisha Thomas that stood us up?
yes,
The
the
one
same,
and the same.
the very same Tanisha Thomas. Let's put her name in the comments so she can hear this. The very same Tanisha Thomas that stood us up. Her husband is a diehard San Francisco fan, and me and him, as long as we've known each other, we've been San Francisco. And he told me when I told him I was switching, he was like, "Bruh, you can't do it." He said, "I understand where you're coming from,"
I don't know if I spelled the name right, but I put it in there.
but he was always saying, "Hey, you'll be back. You'll be back." And I was like, "No." He said, "I make a deal with you." And me being and statistically, it shouldn't have happened. It
He
wasn't
was
supposed.
technicating on
Yes, it
football.
wasn't supposed to happen, and I did the numbers.
You suck at math.
That's why I don't do them often. But I did the numbers.
You should never do
and
numbers again.
It was pretty close.
We know who in charge of financing at your house.
Me.
House, wait.
But hey,
Mel, this shows you take all his money as soon as he get paid.
sure.
All right. So now that we got Miss Cole here, let's get
Back on topic?
let's ask Miss Cole.
What's your deal breaker?
What's your deal
Did
breaker?
you hear? He.
Hold on. Wait.
Did I hear his deal breaker?
Yes.
That was the time
I did
for
not.
Who?
Huh?
I did not hear his deal breaker.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm
I
sorry.
was cooking lemon pepper wings.
We forgot. There's something we missed. It is now
now time
time for Charity Chime In.
Okay.
I'm happy that you all picked the same note.
Even though we didn't know that we were picking the same note.
Just happened now.
So first, before you chime in, we're gonna give you something to chime in on.
Okay.
So, Mr. Cole, would you please repeat your deal breaker? Now, mind you, this is pre-vows, premarital deal breakers. Now, mind you, I don't know if you were included in this deal breaker.
Apparently not.
Apparently not. They married.
So,
Oh,
go on to switch the camera. Go on to switch the camera and put it right in the middle there, brother. And let's hear it.
First of all,
Ain't no first of all. Tell us your deal breaker. No, hell no. Tell us your deal breaker.
I am. I will.
Okay.
I shall.
Hold up. Before you do that, give me the camera. Give me the camera. Today, the part of Asaya Bessa will be played by Ronald Willard because he just threw Cole all under the bus.
I did.
All right.
Which brings me back to first of all. Fuck you. Ronald Words of Wisdom Wheeler. And your petty ass. Because you ain't had to do all that shit.
I didn't.
You could've
But
just- you could've
Vader
just told-
may be
you
in
could've
trouble.
just
I think Charity just went put some shoes on.
But y'all gave me a lot of shit about San Francisco. So I'm giving shit back about everything I possibly can.
Okay.
Okay?
Touche, you petty motherfucker.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Man on the couch.
Man on the couch walking up.
I ain't had nothing to do with that shit.
True.
Why?
True. True. You did. So, I have to wait for Cherry to chime in to come back up in this motherfucker. What's going on, Angel? I see you, girl.
So, man on the couch, what are your relationship deal breakers there, sir?
Pre-vows.
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 Pre-vows. What was a deal breaker?
What will make you turn around and walk away from a woman?
I got a list too.
Okay.
Lying.
Wait. Does that include visual lies? Wait, you ain't answer my question.
He swung all the way around that bitch, didn't he?
That's it?
We're gonna let you off the hook because
You want
Mr.
it?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they
So,
put my black
we
ass
finna
back
put him
on
back on the hook.
Goddamn motherfucker.
All right, let's have it.
All right, so the camera's on me. I got it.
Okay.
I'm on it.
Ding, ding.
So, because Miss Cole Misty trying to burn me, motherfucker.
Hey, y'all see how Baby will hide behind his pop stop?
This is the most liked picture in 2010. Let's see if it'll still be. I'm ready.
Oh, God.
I'm ready.
Nom 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 nom.
That's a
I
beautiful
need to see
picture.
that picture.
Just go.
But
Come
I'll
on.
check it afterwards.
Come on.
So, my baby.
Nom
What the
nom
fuck?
nom
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No.
So, my deal breaker
nom nom
was,
nom.
it actually benefited us,
Okay. I'm ready.
swallowers. You had to swallow.
Gulp. Gargle.
It was the ultimate breaker control. Throat babies.
Throat babies. Boneless children. Yes, those.
Gotta have them.
Doke,
Gotta
Dope.
take 'em. Gotta take 'em.
doke,
Thok babies.
doke,
Which is
babies.
why, when you met
Thok babies.
I had no biological children.
Thok babies.
Not a one.
Thok babies was his ultimate deal
And
breaker.
now,
If you
I
didn't
got
receive
one.
the Thok babies, if you did not receive Thok babies, that was a breaking. Your contract was terminated. Thok. Thok babies.
Doke.
Thok is spelled Thoak.
With the K.
Thok. Thok.
She gonna kill him.
Thok.
She gonna kill him.
Okay,
Dope
here
baby.
it goes.
I hope she
Well,
couldn't-
she can't. Well,
I hope
technically.
she take my damn soul after
Te-
the show,
te-
goddamn.
oh, Thok babies. Thok. Thok.
Use my doke as a sliding board for them kids.
Yes, dear.
Boneless children.
Never mind. I'll ask you later.
Okay.
Go
They
ahead.
come with their own tail.
Go ahead with your chime in, dear.
They're,
It's all you.
they're swimmers. Little
so,
swimmers.
So
And a
for the
slide board.
record, I did not know
Thok babies.
that was his deal breaker.
You
Dope.
was special, that's why.
Okay, you got it out. Good
Dope.
brother.
Premarital.
Thok.
Good one.
Premarital.
Good one.
Premarital. I didn't know before we were married that
That's
that
because
was.
apparently.
Did you know before now?
Made the
No,
cut.
Oh, so this is news to you, huh?
it is.
She didn't need to know about all those who wanted to have my children and didn't because they swallowed.
Thok.
That
Thok babies.
was.
Thok babies.
So, no, I didn't. However, my mind does go back
Thok babies.
Okay.
to Becky.
Becky. He had a Becky? Wait a minute. Did you,
Wait a minute.
He had a Becky?
With the
First of
blonde
all,
was a Becky?
First of all,
Thok baby Becky.
Becky was my 2005 Chevy Trailblazer
Z.
LTZ,
okay.
7-passenger with the cream on the outside.
And apparently cream on the inside.
There was definitely peanut butter on the inside.
Thok babies?
Oh,
There was a
peanut
lot of
butter.
exchanging of Thok babies and said.
I plead the fifth.
Boneless
1, 2,
children.
3, 4.
But I will say that if it was a deal breaker, right? Oh Jesus.
Premarital, man,
Okay, so
premarital.
let me put out my disclaimer. Co and I have been married this year. This year would make 9 years.
Congratulations.
Awesomeness.
Thank you so much.
Beautifulness.
We do have an 8-year-old son between.
So one baby
you
made
know,
it
that
past
we
Thok.
made ourselves.
The night she didn't swallow.
Okay.
He did get
And-
swallowed.
And, and right.
Right.
The night I broke.
Okay, yeah. The slide board is not in
The
order.
night that I broke free,
okay, then.
and came back up. Okay. But we have actually been together almost 12 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
It'll be 12 years.
It'll be 12 years, right? In March. So when I say this,
In when?
This is
In when?
This is her disclaimer.
this is my disclaimer of that. You can do these things, ladies, and still get the ring. Okay. So, I guess I earned my keep. If we would like to
Because you're
say
sitting
so.
here now.
Because I'm sitting here now.
Right.
And when I go back to Becky, like we were discussing, I'm gonna let you guys in on because I love sharing. I don't have a problem with sharing. I own all my sharing attributes that I allow people to know. But we did have a parking lot adventure in Oceanside, California. Look, now he remembers. Where
Not the way y'all think.
where his actual statement, those people were swallowed.
Ha ha! Throat babies.
I will.
Broke.
Maybe at that point I earned my keep, and I didn't know it. and I didn't know it. And let me tell you, when you have, no shade, love. I love you with all my heart and soul. But when you have a man that is on medication mixed with Mountain Dew,
That's a lot.
And they drink not a whole lot of water. We just gonna pray. Because those were some interesting throwbacks. Right.
I'm going to say this.
My
gonna say
word,
In my defense,
my word to the wise. My word to the wise. Hold on. Don't chime in on my child.
oh, my bad.
Don't chime in on my child.
I'm going to let you finish.
My word to the wise is this. You know what I mean? Now I'm about to drop the knowledge on you. Because men they may, but they may not know that they do. Men don't necessarily taste their own throat babies. So the best thing for you to do as a man, because, if she go down on you and you come and you kiss her afterwards, technically.
No kissing.
Okay.
That's a deal breaker.
All right. I'm just saying it's the same mouth. Okay.
Disclaimer, I didn't have to do that.
My word of wisdom to all of you men would be that, if you want that to happen, you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself.
Can't have no stink ass balls.
And that
She
would
gonna
be,
suck it in when I pull it out.
If you drink a lot of soda, you need to counteract that with some water. Your diet is very important, and it comes out somewhere. And
Yes, it does.
Reflects.
She said, "Don't
I'm
have
not
nasty
even-
throat
this
babies."
is the thing is that I'm speaking from experience. I'm not a nurse or a doctor. So Ron can back me up on that.
Yes, I can.
But at the end of the day, it's like a lot of women. I'm just saying for real. Like a lot of women, that is a thing. Like women will say, hey,
You don't taste right.
Your throat
it was
babies.
cool.
Throat
Or
babies.
Your
they
throat
will
babies taste
actually-
like medicine and Mountain Dew.
They will actually be like, okay, that was a little. So if you have a woman who constantly, spits out or what have you, then
Get out.
you need
Get
to
out.
You need to check
Nope,
your
get
diet.
out. Get out.
You need to check your diet too.
In my defense.
Okay.
In my defense.
We're going to cut him for just a minute till he get all of this out. So we just going to cut his mic off because he has lost control.
In my defense, I'm going to say this. at the moment that happened, I did not have a PFT to worry about hydrating for.
All right.
Nor was it expected.
So can I go back to my deal breaker?
Yes, you
Yes,
can.
you may.
Okay, so real quick,
Leave my mic alone, nigga.
I do
Cut you
not,
off,
and I say this with my whole heart. I say this with my whole heart here. I no longer have a deal breaker because for the simple fact that I have been through so much, and sometimes we set certain standards for ourselves when it hasn't hit us. And then when it comes knocking on your door, you never know the situation that you're in, and it has nothing to do with monetary, but the heart wants what the heart wants. And so we're quick to actually make a list of what we think would be a deal breaker, but there's more that goes into that whole entire decision. So my deal breaker used to be just straight up cheating. You know what I mean? I was like, look, I'm out. Like, I'm done, because I know that I'm giving all of myself and I'm giving all of what I have. On top of that, it used to be, I will never be with a man that feels like the need to hold up the wall in the club.
Hey, that wall.
If that's, but what I mean by that is if you felt like that's where you needed to be every other weekend, what is the use of me even?
Right,
What is
right.
the use of me even being here? Because at the end of the day, we could play music, and we can drink for less.
Right.
We can do everything that happens in the club together
At the house.
at the house, or we can go out together and go to the club. But if I have a man that feels like, hey, I want to be in a relationship with you but still live a life of a bachelor, basically, to a certain extent, to me that was a deal breaker. And you can ask Cole, me and him had that conversation, because I felt as though, what am I here for? At the end of the day, we all know, and even if you're in denial, that clubs are a breed of temptation. You know, the strongest man can continue to go to a club, and the strongest woman can continue to go to a club. But at the end of the day, why would you continue to put yourself in temptation? You know, why would you continue to threaten? Why would you continue to do that if you know what is there, and what is there is the same thing that everybody comes there for? Everybody say, oh, I just want to go have a good time and dance. Bullshit. And y'all
Right.
know I don't cuss.
You know,
But some people, they actually go because they need to go and hang out and just let their hair down or whatever the case may be. And you could look at it as it's a place where we go and socialize. Okay, fine. But how much socializing do you need? If you feel like you got to put on cologne, do all that, and, you know, I don't mind you smelling good, that's perfectly fine. Or put on your perfume. You got to put on the baddest outfit. It's like, are you putting it on for yourself? You know, even when me and Cole met each other, that was my thing. It was like, you know, I had the body of an Amazon. He still saw me fully clothed. I don't need to go out into those lanes just to get a man. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you should be able to attract the same type of man in the club that you would attract at the grocery store.
Right.
It should
True.
it should be the same. You know
which
what I
was
mean?
my counter argument.
But for
to that.
me, those were that was my deal breaker. However, you know, through the years, you know, you gain more wisdom and you realize that is it really a deal breaker, or is it just something that you felt was to keep alignment? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, you know, things happen. People cheat. Infidelity happens. We know that it happens, but it's all about how you move on from it. You know what I mean? And the lessons that you learn from it versus, you know, automatic. Because trust me, if there is a perfect man, when they start breeding them cows, like Oprah said, she want one. I don't believe that there is a perfect man or there is a perfect woman, because we all
Jesus.
have, well, absolutely, we strive every day, and that's why you have to die to the flesh daily.
Yes.
And that's from the word. Let me not start nothing. I saw busty eyes. Let me not start nothing. But at the end of the day, you know, we put those stipulations. We put certain stipulations on people for also kind of sometimes a sense of control, and we don't even know it. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, those were my deal breakers when I went into, you know, this union. But mind y'all, like I told y'all before, I was married 15 years before I married him. So, you know, it's more so for me that you never know, because when it comes knocking on your door, knocking, hello, you know, is that deal breaker still gonna be the deal breaker?
Well, I tell you what, she
Are
better
you
come
willing
knocking
to-
at my door and
Look
give us
at
some
that
head.
deal breaker.
We finna get into some
Get them
comments real
comments in.
quick.
Some
You know what I'm
comments.
saying?
Hold on. We have one of my friends, Mr. Kenneth Coley. Mr. Kenny Coley, he said his deal. Oh, and while I'm saying this, all y'all that are out there watching, as you see, the topic of today is the ultimate deal breaker in a relationship. So go ahead and throw in your ultimate deal breaker. We'll read it off as we catch them. And I'm about to read off one now. My man Kenny Coley said his deal breaker is, and I quote, grabbing my ass. She cannot, in capitals, touch, grab, nor slap my ass. Shit is not cool. Ain't shit cute about that. After I knock her punk ass out, we done. That was his deal breaker. Don't touch his ass.
Don't touch his ass.
He don't like that shit.
Don't like
You
it.
don't
Deal
like
breaker.
He don't
Smack
like
the
his
fuck
ass
out your
being-
ass.
Knock your punk ass out.
You
Then
got
y'all
the
gonna be
punk
done.
You got the equation?
You got the equation. But
Does that
like I
equation
said,
fit into that?
I don't know, but apparently it fits for him.
It would fit into the equation once you became the smacky, because if you had the question, why the fuck did he just smack me? That means you probably deserved it.
There you go.
There it is.
And like I said, for the rest of y'all know what y'all deal breaker is. Please go ahead and throw it in there. We'll
Don't throw them comments in there. We here
log them
for
comments.
all of it.
We here for all of it.
What you
Yeah.
got down there, Cole?
What's up?
What you got down there on your screen?
I ain't got shit
Ain't
except for
nothing.
some
Oh, y'all
goddamn.
ain't- y'all ain't
hey,
participating?
I joined.
Okay. Let me do something. Okay, so while we're waiting for some comments, I'm gonna go ahead and drop half of my tech tip, so you can get your brain juices flowing. Pay attention when you're using digital media and you're watching movies. You can pause it and rewind it to catch what your ass didn't really see. Because sometimes there are things that are hidden within a movie that are so blatant your ass see it and let it go by. For instance, in the first movie, Crocodile Dundee, and I know all of y'all saw that shit.
That's not a
That's
knife.
not a knife.
And yeah,
This
yeah.
is a knife.
Now, during that movie, when he was at a party, it was a guy sitting
there
at the table
slipping,
snorting cocaine. Right? So when he was snorting, Crocodile Dundee walks over to him and says, hey, man, that ain't how we do it in Australia. Let me show you how to get you there. He takes this motherfucker cocaine. He goes to the stove, gets hot water, brings the shit back over to the chef's table, pours the water in the bowl, drops the cocaine in there, and put baking soda in and fucking
Wrapped it
mixed
up.
it up.
Yep. Yep. Crocodile. Yep.
I remember that.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yep. And then, you know, for people who are wondering what's going on in Area 51, have you ever asked this question? Maybe it's not some fucking visitors. Maybe they hiding the information on how we got here. Yeah.
Who knows what they're hiding in Area 51?
That's what I'm saying. But people
Yeah.
spend a lot of time thinking about, yo, I'm trying to think about, you know, if it was a visitor. Fuck a visitor. What if they hiding the information on what planet we actually came from? Because even if you look at it from any holy text, it already lets you know we didn't start here. That you can't have
Right.
a re without first having a pre.
Bars.
So pay attention when you're using your digital media and you had the ability to rewind. I think that's the dumbest shit ever because I saw somebody sitting there doing it. I thought about the implications of my equation, but I was like, nah, I'm kind of a big fella, so they'd probably try to shoot me and call the police. But I'm like, your ass talking about you just missed it when you could have rewinded. Seriously? So yeah, while we waiting on them comments to come in, when you're using your digital media, you can rewind it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you have it.
I wanted to expand upon my list.
Okay, we listening.
Deal breakers. You probably go back through my history of females that I've dated. You can see pretty much all of them met these or did not meet these. I'm not a big fan of weave. I don't like it. It bothers me. So I normally don't talk to women who wear a lot of weave.
I don't like stupid shit.
I don't like stupid shit either.
Stupid shit will get you walked away from.
But how you gonna interrupt my list?
Or slap.
Okay, what's classified as stupid shit?
A lot.
See, he just how you just gonna?
Oh yeah, he did take your shit, right?
He just jumped in on my shit. He go ahead, sir.
Is the stupid shit is kind of broad, and stupid shit is my opinion. That's what I feel like. Okay, that was some dumb shit.
No, fuck that.
Yeah,
No,
hell
fuck
yeah.
that.
It's
It ain't
my
just your
opinion.
opinion, because the person who said whatever the fuck stupid ass shit that they said, they know what the fuck they said is stupid.
But no, not all the time. Right, right.
That
Hey,
means that they
hey,
know that they
remember-
stupid.
Hey, I just showed you earlier today, Grandma
Okay.
Keith.
Stupid
Grandma
shit. Like
Yeah.
just plain ignorance of knowledge. If you're not willing to take the time to look at something, research something, check something out, and you think you can talk on it, but don't know what the hell you talking about, that shit irks my nerves.
You know what?
Deal breaker.
I concur with that.
Deal
I
breaker.
concur with that.
Shit irks me.
And you know what irks me too? Know too much. Know too goddamn much.
If
They swear they fucking know
if
every
you know
goddamn thing.
everything.
Well, if you know everything, why the fuck you asking me?
Yep. Another thing, if you ask me a question and then tell me my answer wrong, if my answer wrong, why the fuck you ask me? That's stupid shit. If we talking about one subject, instead of you saying, hey, I don't know, you go expound on some dumb shit that makes absolutely no sense or something that is completely wrong, that bothers me. I would prefer you to say, hey, I don't know. I prefer you to say, hey, let me, you got the world at your fingertips. Look some shit up. And like my man IQ say, it's not just the first answer that comes up on Google. You got to do some research. And research is not asking Siri a question and taking her to the goddamn bank like she know everything in the goddamn world. It will.
Hey,
Siri will
though.
call you a bitch ass nigga.
Hey though. Rewind on a damn old tech tip. There are more than one goddamn pages on goddamn Google when you type in that goddamn search.
Yes, it is.
Stop going with that first goddamn page. Go to fucking page 6.
They don't know about it.
And if I can't tell you nothing, if no matter what I say, you arguing with me, I'm not always right. But if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm goddamn wrong. But if I'm trying to tell you something and you're not trying to hear it, you're steady arguing with me. Now, you have your opinion, that's fine. But a fact is a fact. And
Deal
if
breaker.
I can't tell you a fact and you steady arguing me like I'm wrong,
Deal breaker.
it's a deal breaker. Now, I have been wrong. I admit my wrongness. Like when I made that goddamn bet about the 49ers. I was wrong as hell.
Yeah.
Yes, you were.
But hey, I got to deal with it. So let's go Niners. We better than the Falcons and the Cowboys. But, pew, pew.
Hey, hold on. We finna get into
hold
this
on.
comment. Cause we were waiting on some comments. Well, hold on. We was waiting on some comments. I got a comment. We was waiting on some comments because that was some bullshit. All right. Chantel say, I don't like when a man wants to quote Bible verses, but can't be the head of the table.
Okay. Quote
He
Bible
want to
verses.
quote Bible verses, but can't be the head of the table.
Right. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
If you haven't watched the show before, Chris March has a very, very strong opinion about religion. Not to say it's right or wrong, but he has a certain way he sees what he sees.
So
And
get-
he finna tell y'all what the fuck he see right now.
All right, so get a disclaimer, and we gonna cut him loose.
And I'm putting the camera on you. And I'm turning my mic the
Chantel
fuck
say,
off.
watch your mouth. She say, watch your mouth.
Hello, America. This is your boy, the words. This is your words of wisdom. The views and opinions expressed on Live from the DS do not necessarily go for everyone who is live from the DS, unless we agree. Chris Mars, you have the floor, sir.
Get him, boy.
Y'all get it.
So the comment was she doesn't like a man that will try to be the head, quote Bible verses, but he can't be head of the household. Am I getting that right?
Yeah, she say, I do not like a man who wants to quote Bible verses but can't be the head of the table.
So I'm trying to
The question is, are you allowing him to be the head of the table?
Are you one? Not even if you're allowing him to be, but what is trying to be the head of the household, or not having the capabilities to be the head of the household have anything to do with quoting words out of the Bible, which is the words about the Bible. If you take it to be, if you're a religious person, and you take that to be your belief, what else are you supposed to quote from? And another thing, as far as the Bible goes, you're supposed to work with a person, not just demean them because they're quoting something that they haven't reached yet. We are all, if you're going to go by the Bible, we're all trying to reach perfection, but none of us are ever going to reach it. So none of us can quote from the Bible. I mean, I don't understand how that even works. How can
I think I understand what she's saying.
What's she saying?
What she's trying to transmit.
Okay.
What's she trying to transmit?
Okay, if you're quoting Bible verses and you're trying to actually emulate your understanding of holy text and what's right and what's wrong and whatever you say by quoting the Bible verse to back it up, if in fact you are reading your holy text, and we'll say the Holy Bible, I don't know which version, at any rate, if you're reading it, there are rules and regulations of what you're supposed to do as a man.
Right.
Right.
So you can't quote the verses, but yet contradict by not following it all.
You can't talk it and not
So that's
walk
being a
it.
hypocrite. So what she's basically saying is that man who quotes those verses is
Well,
in
what
turn
verses
being
is
a
he
hypocrite.
quoting? No.
So need to walk the walk.
But
You gotta
which
walk the
verses
walk.
is he quoting though?
But see, is
'Cause-
if it was a specific verse, that's kind of beside the point.
Yeah.
The point is, if you're reading it, you're supposed to do what's completely
You're supposed to be living it.
because it defines how a man
But with
is
a-
supposed to take care of his
And it
family.
also defines that we are all sinners and we will all fall short of the glory of the Lord.
Exactly. It does.
But
She's-
his forth why that book is so dangerous if you just take parts and pieces.
Yeah.
Right.
That was what I was trying to get to.
Okay. I'm with you on that.
It's dangerous because it can make your mate look at you like you fucked up.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
you like, yo, I know part of it, but I don't know all of it, and I don't want to be no man.
But then I also have to say, I guess it depends on which verses he's quoting.
yeah.
Yeah.
For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, but it also says for those according to his purpose and his will. Like there's more to it because there's a story
Behind it.
story.
Yes.
And because they're not getting the whole story, they're only applying certain parts of that actual verse. When hey, it's 21 in that whole chapter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? 21 different verses in that whole chapter. So you have to read the whole entire story and not take bits and pieces
I have
to
something
apply
to
it to your life to actually solidify your point.
I can agree with that, but let me counter. You are absolutely correct. The Bible is full of stories. It is told in a story format. So when it is told, when anything that is told in story format is pretty much there is no black and white. It's left up to interpretation. So once again,
Right.
just because he's not interpreting it the way you interpret it does not mean he is interpreting it wrong. You feel what I'm saying? So he might be living out through his interpretation of it, and you might be living through your interpretation. We could both read the same verse and chapter and see
And
two
get
different
it, see
things.
two different things.
So I mean, that's
So
what I'm saying.
is
The base.
the deal breaker being that you're not seeing that verse the same.
That's what I'm trying to get. Like
Oh,
that's been my
okay,
whole point from the
okay,
beginning. Like,
okay.
okay, he might be quoting the Bible, but I mean, the way he's quoting it might be the interpretation that he sees, and by his interpretation, he may very well be living that way. and he might be not be living that way through her interpretation.
But
So.
the thing about it is we can all go and sit down and listen to the same sermon and read the same chapter, and it's going to hit you differently.
That's my whole point.
Right.
That's the whole point,
Right.
yeah.
Everyone is going to take something from it and apply it to their life of what the message, the overall message was. And that's why normally, not to get into, the word and all that, but normally pastors, when they preach from a certain chapter, they continue on with that, and then they find other chapters that are parallel to what they're saying, so you will still get the main message. But even in that main message, it's going to hit everybody differently, and they're going to apply it differently in their life.
That's all I'm saying is I don't
Right,
think it's a
and-
fair way to say that's a deal breaker by going off of somebody. I mean, it's your life. Don't get me wrong. You can whatever you want to make your deal breaker is your deal breaker. But since we're discussing it, I'm just saying I just feel that's kind of an unfair way to make an unfair thing to make a deal breaker. You're just gonna break a deal off of a person's interpretation.
But I think it's also something else that was included with what her comment was that gives a larger perspective.
Okay.
She said the head of the table.
So yeah,
So-
because right after that, she was saying she speaking on a nigga that's trying but ain't trying. You speaking on a trying nigga, but some ain't trying. It's so to speak like they quote these verses or whatever the case may be, but all it is basically they ain't talking what they walking. They ain't walking what they talking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they saying one thing, but they walking a different direction. You know what I'm saying?
The perfect example, which would be a parallel, I'm gonna need a disclaimer for this.
The views and opinions expressed by our tech guy IQ are the views and opinions of himself as a separate entity, and not the views and opinions of Live from the DS. You may continue, sir.
Okay, now when I say this, it's gonna be some people who probably take this shit the wrong way, but
So
Fuck
Oh
it.
well.
I'm fact based. It is what it is. There will be-
#IIWII.
Yeah, there will be the same kind of situation where somebody says they'll preach about the homosexuality facet in the Bible, and they'll find all those verses, but either number one, be fucking little boys, or having sex with other men in the church on the down low.
Right.
But they'll stand and not just be the man in the crib doing whatever, it'll actually be the pastor. So her application of what she was saying is like being that man is just like what you said, Asai. If you walking the walk and you talking the talk, but you ain't walking the walk, you're kind of living a living hypocritical point. Like how you really gonna quote verses from the Bible and try to make it be the thing that actually supporting what you are when you ain't finding out what it is telling you on how to be a man.
Yeah.
So if you're going to use that book as your foundation of an argument or scripture, don't be hypocritical. Read all of it and find out, okay, am I truly being a man when I'm reading this book by what this book is establishing? Or am I just doing this to emphasize my point?
But are you living in the Old Testament or the New Testament? Like which one?
Yeah. And that's why I
That's
said
a whole nother story.
And which one are you applying
right.
where?
And that's when I originally, made my comment, I said, I don't know which version he quoting from. I said
And
that.
then once again, I also said all of this would also depend on exactly what he's quoting.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if he's quoting "Thou shalt not steal" and he ain't out there stealing, I mean,
He living by what he
Right.
Yeah.
but now if he's quoting the man is just the head of the house and he's not doing anything at all, I mean, I can't necessarily argue that, but once again, that it also falls on his interpretation of what he's doing.
Cause see, in her comment, I have personally witnessed what she's saying. Like for instance, what Ron was saying when he's saying, I say something to you, and the man may be totally wrong, but instead of him admitting it, he would use a Bible verse
Yeah, to kind of
To try to justify.
to justify it.
Right.
Henceforth, that's another situation that can be created from somebody quoting a Bible verse.
Yeah.
They say, woman, you supposed to be singing I heard like them children. When I say something whether I'm wrong or right, you supposed to do it, and this is what the Bible say. So I've seen the application of men using the Bible to justify them being wrong, just because we got to be honest with it. The Bible in itself, whether it's Old or New Testament, makes women subservient. It is what it is. You can't read a book and not accept what it encompasses. So if you look at it, and you read it, I dare anybody out there to goddamn prove me wrong.
Okay.
I dare anybody to read that book and come back and tell
I mean,
me.
according to the Bible, I go get 13 wives.
Right. I dare anybody. Yeah.
Right.
Talking about
Solomon had a lot of
700 wives, so it does make women.
But would that still make you the head of the table?
According to the Bible, yeah.
You supposed to be.
Right. Yeah. So I mean, you have to really,
So
when you read something,
that's that. Be careful what you ask
accept
for.
it,
type
what
shit
it
right there.
encompasses, and actually accept it. But some men take that acceptance for what they say.
I won't.
and
Yeah,
it's
I won't
concrete.
discredit her on that. I
Yeah.
won't discredit her on that. I was just saying it all depends on one, what verses he's quoting,
Yeah.
and two, how he's interpreting said verses. So that was really my objection was really a matter of whoever's quoting's interpretation.
Yeah.
Because
And
now,
that's
like,
exactly right.
I got a quick one.
Okay.
Wouldn't this be considered a deal breaker? A woman and man meet. They talk. She says she don't want to date a man with kids. But she's bringing in 3.
You have to.
You gotta have an ass load of fucking balls to actually
You got
say that to a dude.
know
Fuck that.
your faults before you start knocking somebody else. You can't say I don't want a man with kids. You have to know your faults before you knock someone else.
not just know them, you gotta acknowledge.
You
them.
have to accept them.
it. Yes.
That self accountability shit.
And before you start knocking somebody else. Once again, when I met my wife, I had a child. My thing was, you can't have more children than me. I got one. You can't have but one. That was my thing. But I know I'm bringing one in, so hey, I got to accept you bringing one in.
Yeah.
But I don't have to accept you bringing 3 or 4 because I'm not. If I had 7, then hey, if you come to this motherfucker with 7, who the fuck am I to say no? I can't take them when I'm asking you to take mine.
Okay. So what does she say? Okay, well, she'll accept them, but don't expect her to treat them like the rest.
Nope.
Oh, you outro.
Nope.
You outro.
Nope.
You don't even much need walking papers. Just get the fuck out.
Nope.
But it's all about love and preservation. It's all about love and preservation. This woman love you.
If
Damn, Cole.
she said cold cup of bleach.
Yeah.
Fucking put
the
that
man
shit
on
in the
couch
freezer
said
and
it
every
best.
damn thing.
The man on the couch, Trav, said it best. Check. If in fact you, but see, that's what you now. That's the way you phrase that is kind of it's real complex. Cause it's like when y'all meet, and then she say I got kids, or is that? It's like, what if that is the opening interaction? Hey, if you got kids, I can't be with you. It's different from y'all dating, and then she find out you got a kid.
Okay.
Now, if then they go, hey, I can't be with you, because now I'm finding out you got a kid, it leads back to what me and Chris were saying. Presenting your best self and being
And your
honest.
worst self at the same
So
time.
that should be, and that's why I was like, that was complex. But then on the flip side, when a person says that, they also might be saying they're speaking upon themselves. So some people enforce upon you how they really feel because they know they wouldn't be able to accept it because they wouldn't be able to treat them the same. But if that ever came down to it, that will be a deal breaker. Somebody gonna treat children different.
Yeah.
Because I don't even treat neighborhood children different. If my son get ice cream or a sandwich or some food or whatever, everybody get it. You know how back in the day it was like, hey, don't take that outside if you ain't got
You ain't
enough
got enough
for
for everybody. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that should be the same application. When you get with that woman, if you know she got kids, them your kids. Whether you, hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
But I don't. That's tricky.
Yeah.
Like especially when it get presented.
Okay.
That used to be one of my deal breakers though. When I
Yeah.
when I was younger.
Miss Deborah say, how can she expect you to accept her kids and her kids and she can't accept yours? And that's absolutely right.
You can't
You
Get
gotta
the fuck out.
No walking
Ride
papers. Just
the
leave me.
fuck out. Here, take these dope baby with you.
And kick rocks with them ugly ass feet.
Now let me play devil's advocate.
Oh shit.
The reason being is, what if they don't want to deal with their other child parent? Because it take two. So just because you got a kid don't mean it doesn't come with another adult. Because under normal parameters, it does.
Yeah.
So that might be what that lady is thinking is a deal breaker. Because I don't know how this other chick gonna be. You know what I'm saying?
It's unfair to say that you don't want to deal with them before you even see how they act.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Yeah.
if you at least find out, if you have an interaction and you see that it's going to be drama all the time, that's one thing. But if you ain't never had no interaction with them and to say, I'm not going to deal with you just because you have a whole other parent, well, then, I mean, that's just idiotic and immature, and you can kick rocks anyway.
In that situation,
Give him
Chris,
Mathis.
And-
Mathis will then
but-
judge you.
yeah, because I'm like, in that interaction, Chris, with what my question would be is, what if they do, deal with somebody, find out their other parent is horrible? Would you guys find it acceptable if that other person says, you know what, I can't be with you because I can't deal with your baby mama, your baby dad?
I can't necessarily fault. I mean, I might not
As
like it,
well,
but I cannot
I can
necessarily
respect
fault
it.
them.
Right,
Yeah, I can
but-
respect it, but
I'm gonna say this though, that shit is twofold.
Yeah.
Because not only are you making a decision about what you are assuming
Uh-huh.
from my end, you also making a decision off what you're assuming on your end. Because if you got kids, you assuming that my ass is going to be accepted of everything that you and your baby father is going through.
exactly. I was just about
Now,
to say that
now,
shit.
now you
deep,
make
right?
now
Now I
you
gotta
making
put
a
up-
decision for me.
Yeah, I got to put up with this.
And
father.
me-
Just because you think that it might work because you say so doesn't necessarily mean that my temperament or my attitude is going to agree
But
with such.
yet and still, as someone bringing a child into a relationship, you have to set that shit straight. My wife and my daughter's mother weren't on the best of terms, but it was not finna turn into some bullshit because I wasn't going to allow it, and I nipped that shit in the bud quickly.
Both of you shut up and sit down.
Pretty much. I'm not doing this shit. This what it is. And it got to the point at one point where, if I'm in this relationship and my child's mother wanted to act crazy, I'm not finna subject my partner to this ignorance. I'm not. You don't have to put up with that. And I'm fucked up for letting you get caught up in that bullshit.
Sometimes that's hard to avoid.
Void though. It is.
It is, but you as that parent have to ref that shit. You have to.
And sometimes, as the other
if
person, you got to
ask
swallow a whole hell of a lot of pride
Right.
just to motherfucker just be like,
Oh,
you
trust
know
me,
what?
I know
I'm
that.
not doing this shit.
I got you. So, Chris.
Yes, sir.
Could you tell these motherfuckers out here what grinds your gears, man?
Well, let's see.
Ah.
If you live in a glass house,
Uh-oh. Shit.
don't throw motherfucking stones. It's a real simple policy. It's real easy to understand. Here, I will give you a demonstration, a literal one. You're standing in a room. That room is filled with glass. You sit here throwing rocks. What happens to the glass when you throwing rocks? It break. Now you ain't got no motherfucking house. You ain't got a leg to stand on because you was living in a glass house, but you still out here casting stones. If your shit fucked up, don't be out here worrying about how fucked up somebody else shit is. Worry about how fucked up your shit is. You got all these comments about how fucked up somebody else is, but how fucked up are you? If you living in a glass house, keep your motherfucking stones in your pocket because when them motherfuckers come back, your whole shit gonna crumble.
Word up.
Period, point blank.
Say it again for the niggas in the back.
If you live in a glass house, don't throw motherfucking stones.
Say it again for the women in the back.
If you live in a glass house, don't throw no motherfucking stones.
And also say it for the motherfuckers that need to be snapped daily.
If you live in a glass domicile, do not throw projectiles from the earth. Your shit is fucked up. Worry about your fucked up shit and fix your fucked up shit before you try to fix somebody else fucked up shit.
Word up. And that's Cuzzo. And that's what grind his motherfucking gears, I guess. Shit, that was a good ass one.
I thank you, sir.
That was a good ass. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that one. Shit. Oh, Mr. Q, give us your second tech tip of the day.
Yeah. Now I want y'all to really dig this one and take this one utterly seriously, because it might sound funny, but it's for real.
That means I'm finna laugh.
It's gonna be a whole bunch of shit on your phone. And I don't mean like some digital media shit. I mean like literal fecal matter.
Person. Stop taking your phone in the bathroom. Is it you get down? You getting that doo-doo air on it?
Felicius Glacius.
Yes. People, please just take that same hand sanitizer you use on your damn hand and wipe your damn phone down. Especially when it's heading into flu season and all these other sicknesses that are gonna come out. Fact, if you give one kid in the first room and you put some powder on his hand that can be transmitted by touch, by the end of the day, it will have made it through the entire school. In a total different room that's totally disconnected from where that kid started off. So just imagine how much shit, like for real, and I ain't talking media, how much actual shit, fecal matter,
Felicius Glacius.
Wash
Nose
your goddamn
matter.
hands when you come out the bathroom.
Yep.
Boo boo.
And then the kick is, even if you wash your hand, if you haven't cleaned your phone, you have reinfected your hand.
Shitty hands.
Shit face.
Shit
So-
hands and the shit face.
That's my tech tip.
So what
Because
you touch,
seriously,
You got shit food, shit
Yep.
drink.
yep.
So all y'all, especially all y'all with them crusty ass phone, y'all know who I'm talking about. All y'all with them crusty ass phone screens, yeah, you got shit all over your
Yes,
phone.
please
screen.
just
Food
clean
matter
your phone.
is shit.
And that's my tech tip.
Crusty ass phone
Yeah.
having ass,
Thank you,
clean your
Mr.
motherfucking phone.
IQ
Oh,
that
shitty ass
enlightened one.
mobile device ass nigga.
Alrighty. Hold
Shit
on.
phone.
Before we get into our words of wisdom, I'm missing my titties. Hold on.
Stay up.
Oh, ladies,
Nope. Get off.
it is
Get
no
off.
broad day.
You mother.
Oh, I'm sorry. I took his Kofax. Find another one, nigga.
Find another one, nigga. White.
My words. I did some shit today. Well, I did it a couple weeks ago. Once again, if you say you gonna do some shit, do it. Life happens though. You can't always do what you say you want to do. And that happens. That's understandable. But you have to at least get a shit a shot. If you say, like I said, with the teams, I told my man if they went 5-0, and today they went 5-0.
Fuck
So,
your
hey,
team,
hey,
nigga.
Fuck your
we
team.
won. Y'all blame the refs. Y'all sorry ass need to play some
double
defense.
zeros, nigga. You goddamn we next week. Shut up.
No, it is official.
Fuck your teams.
If be people of your word. We have too many people out here going around saying shit but not doing shit. You say you this, you say you that, but you a piece of shit. You a piece of fat.
With your shitty ass mobile device and your dirty motherfucking crusty
we
ass
have got
screen.
to do
That's
better
usually iPhones.
Nasty ass
about
motherfuckers.
doing what we say we gonna do.
Shitty phone having.
We
ass.
always say we gonna change some shit. We gonna get together. We gonna do some shit, and it never happens.
like washing your phone.
Like washing your phone, washing your ass.
Watch that too a lot.
You know what? Ran into a person today. Let me switch this up.
Oh, no.
Let me switch this
Come
up.
on, Ryan.
Let me switch this up. Ran into a dude today. He wasn't even talking to me. But his breath made me fucking nauseous. People, hygiene. Everybody around here, if you ask any person in the world, they gonna say, yeah, I brush my teeth every day. You goddamn lie.
There's this dude at my job.
It's several people that come through my job
Nigga, he
every
left
day.
the back of an 18-wheeler funky.
See, that's fucking disgusting.
God damn.
Nigga.
Do
He
what
left
you
the
say
back-
you gonna
He
do.
left the trailer funky. The motherfuckers in the forklift was like, God damn.
That is horrible.
That's bad. That's just terrible.
People, you don't realize how important hygiene is. Not just to everybody else, to yourself. Hygiene keeps you healthy. If you don't wash your ass, brush your teeth, that shit breaks your body down. Your body can't take that shit. You feel like you getting sick all the time, motherfuckers, you nasty. Fix your shit.
We got to do better.
Keep your word and brush your goddamn teeth, or don't tell nobody your word with your stinking ass breath.
Okay, then.
People. And most of the time it's because your shitty breath. People, we got to do better. If you see your homeboy got a booger hanging out his nose,
Don't
tell him, hey man, go fix your shit. Don't let him walk around all day with that booger hanging out his nose. If he got eye boogers or crust on him, fix that shit. If somebody get mad because you trying to help them out, fuck them.
Exactly.
Because they still going to go through
If
it.
you hanging with your homeboys and you go in the bathroom and see you got a booger in your nose and ain't nobody said nothing to
Go
you,
outside and flick it on
and
one of them.
slap, the equation fits. Everybody you're with deserves to get slapped.
What you slapped me for? Oh, yeah, you ain't got that booger no more.
Thank you. We got to do better, people. I know my words of wisdom was kind of all over the place because
Yeah. 'Cause
I'm kind of all over the place right now. I got a lot of
mixed emotions.
yes.
Shit got you off of.
Yes, it does. I got to get my shit together. And that's my word. I'm going to get my shit together.
Ain't got no
Okay,
hat.
yeah.
Oh, fuck
I ain't got
that.
no hat. I ain't got no haircut.
Okay.
You still
Ain't got no height. Nigga, you been firing shots all day. Take that joke, nigga. Shut up.
But that's all right. I bet you my breath don't stink.
Okay. Appreciate your words of wisdom, brother. Appreciate your words of wisdom.
Hey,
All right,
hey,
Chris, go ahead and shot.
hey,
Quick, shoot your ground gears. Quick shoot it.
I just had an addition. I have to add this. I have to. Parents. Stop handicapping your grown ass children.
Yes.
Stop handicapping your grown ass children.
Yes.
You shouldn't have grown ass children sitting in your house, damn near 40 years old, ain't doing shit. You shouldn't have even made that possible that they be in your house, grown as fuck, not doing shit. Stop handicapping your motherfucking children. Well, it's hard to say. Stop handicapping these motherfucking grown folks. Motherfucking grown folks that can't do shit. You know why they can't do shit? Because you ain't never made them do shit. So now they don't know how to do shit. Now they can't do shit but sit in your house and not do shit.
You have to prepare your children
To get the
to
fuck
get
out.
the fuck out of your house. I
Get
told my
out.
son, my children, you got to get the hell out. But it's not, I didn't put them out. I prepared them to move on. Because when it's time for you to move on, as a parent, I feel like I raised them to the point where they're capable of moving on. You can't expect your child to progress in life if you haven't prepared them.
Oh, Johnny, it's okay. It's okay that you fucked up for the 97th time. It's okay. Mama got you.
And that's
Fuck
the
that
problem.
nigga.
Sometimes you have to let your child. My son called me his second month in college. He say, Daddy, all that shit you drilled in my head, all that shit you stayed on me about, he said, I understand. And I used to tell him all the time, life gonna slap the shit out you. And that's just life. It's gonna slap the shit out you when you get out there. And if you're not prepared, you in trouble.
And if you ain't preparing your
And
kids, you handicapped.
He thought he wasn't prepared until life slapped the shit out of him and all of that stuff started running back to him, what I had drilled in his head. And he graduated college, summa cum laude.
Woo.
You have to prepare our kids for a better life. We're not preparing our children now to be productive members of society. We're not. We're preparing them to be entitled assholes
Sorry, sit in
that
the house
think
ass
the world is
motherfuckers
going to hand
can't do
everything to
shit.
them. That's not happening.
Can you get me some snacks, Mom? Fucked up ass
Okay,
shit.
I'm done.
I get you cut.
I'm done.
I'm done.
Duck up.
I'm done.
Mr. Cole,
Yo.
throw me a fact. G.
Yo, yo, yo.
Shitty boy, you mobile phone ass motherfuckers.
What's going on?
Oh hell, he done went to his
Nigga, if you don't,
Barry Pendergrass was.
This your boy Vader. Oh, and I put the camera on myself too.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh yeah. Oh
Go ahead,
yeah.
go ahead.
Oh yeah.
nigga here.
This your boy Vader. But today's co-fact. Well, this week's
This is not
co-fact.
a radio station.
Today is October 13th, motherfuckers. You know what the fuck that is? No motherfucking broad day. Y'all
Set
motherfuckers
the
got
titties
goddamn
free.
3 motherfucking hours left to goddamn
Set
walk
the
on.
titties
Y'all should be
free.
home any goddamn way because some of y'all still got to go to work tomorrow.
Titties.
Them goddamn bras better be off. Take them off. Miss Cole about to take her shit off in a goddamn minute. So I'm telling you right goddamn, free them motherfuckers up out of this motherfucker. And that's me.
I heard Miss Cole
Boy,
about to take a
Vader
bra.
Cole. What's your co-fact for today? Oh wait, no, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Okay, so the No Bra Day is in reflection of that. This month is also Breast
Breast
Cancer
Cancer
Awareness. Yes. I know there are going to be motherfuckers who see this shit and be like, oh, say the fucking women, don't say the tatas. Don't say the tatas and the fucking women. I love them both. God damn it. Bring that shit on. Get whatever motherfucking cure that you need to goddamn get to save them both. I love the women. I love the tits. Cole will tell you. Cole used to fucking point them out to me because I was goddamn driving. Cole, there goes some big ones. Yes, there is right there. Yes, yeah. So,
That's the keeper.
so, shout out to everybody who dealing with breast cancer awareness. I know there are a whole lot of y'all on my dang on timeline. I
We
done seen
we
y'all
support you.
all month. We definitely support you.
Fuck cancer.
Wore my
Titties.
goddamn pink socks yesterday at the goddamn
Yep, I
game.
wore my pink shirt today.
I ain't
Oh.
wearing nothing pink but titties.
I have one for that particular purpose. I only wear it breast cancer month.
Right.
Titties.
So, breast cancer awareness. Y'all got 3 hours to let the tatas free.
Titties.
Titties. I love titties.
Titties.
And yeah, this is your boy Vader
Boobies.
Titties.
with your co-fact.
And his co-fact was
Alright.
titties.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Titties.
Well,
Titties.
I guess it's only fitting since it's the end of the show and
Titties.
it's a petty moment, and
Titties.
I'm gonna spin off the topic.
Titties.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
Well, not quite spin off the topic, but
Titties.
it's dealing with it.
Set them free.
People,
Let the titties out.
remember,
Titties.
we all started from orgasms,
Titties.
from nothing to something. It don't get no better than that. So remember, if I come to you, be like, you look like you was a happy orgasm.
Titties.
You came from nothing to something.
There you go.
Titties.
There it is.
It's a compliment.
It's a compliment.
Titties.
say it, cuz. Say it, cuz.
Titties.
Big
All right, yo,
ass
that's
titties.
our time. Live from the DS, man. It's been a pleasure hosting for y'all this motherfucking week. Check us out again next motherfucking
Titties.
Sunday, same goddamn time, same channel. Till then, we got little bro back there doing his little motherfucking thing. We got T-Dub over there on the couch, chilling out, getting all fluffy and shit. Look like he about to take a nap.
Titties.
Then we got the goddamn enlightened one, IQ himself.
I'm gonna show you how to technicate.
Technically.
The lyrical Superman, Christopher March.
Shit getting on my nerves, but I like titties.
We got the Bishop, Ron Don
We got to show titties.
Titties.
Church. You got myself, Asaya Bussy, the Petty Cane.
He also likes titties.
And I am that shitter. And then last but not least, I'm sorry, before we get to the last but not least, we got the lovely, lovely, lovely business-minded business management with her constant chime-ins.
Charity
Miss
time
Cole.
in.
And last but not least, my brethren, the Haitian Cation, Lord Vader Cole.
I'm the biggest titty lover at this motherfucking table. And you know why? Because I am your father.
Not titties. Good one, fellas. Good one, fellas.
Very well.
We bear our titties to the air.
To the air.
I got titty glasses.
Peace out, y'all.
Peace, y'all.